Hey, oh, whoops. uh, I forgot to brush my hair. Sorry. That's what being in a rush is about, isn't it? We sometimes forget little details. But welcome. I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, and we're here to do the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. So, welcome and thank you for being here. Now, I'm hoping that I have everything running okay as far as you can hear me. I haven't muted by accident and that you can see the screen clearly. I'm going to move over to the cards straight away because we've got things to do on an Adelaide trip today. So it's why I was a bit rushed and feeling a little bit flustered. I've just finished feeding the dogs. They're bracky. And then I've got to do mine and then we rush off. So here we go. Tune into your psychic senses and connections with spirit. So what we're doing is going into 5 different destinations. We're on YouTube. Well, I'm on YouTube. You may not be. It's going to YouTube, Facebook page profile, mytimetv.live, and the Women in Business Amplified as the Facebook destinations. There's 4 of those. So let's say hello to Sarah. Good morning to you. And we've got Dee over on the YouTube. So someone's over there. That's wonderful. Thank you. And we've got Michelle saying good morning as well. Rena, good morning. Let's see if there's some more shortly. I will get straight away into the cards though, because it's pretty much I do need to. And I'll bring out the owl card, which isn't sitting there at the moment. And I just bumped what did I bump the camera? Here we go. The wise old owl sat on the oak. Focus. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Wow, we like that wise old bird. Any beautiful? Love it. So there we go. Spend more time listening than trying to speak. We do have things that we need to say occasionally. Whoops, I went at an angle again too, didn't I? So good morning, Tracy. So I think that's a bit of a direction to actually listen more than speak. And of course, this is going to be my focus card deck for the added extra through the month of June, because I'm a featured guest on the Yours in Numbers. It is a private group. Lynn Buzzertill operates that one as an international numerologist. She's excellent in what she does, and this is her deck, and it's absolutely lovely to work with. And what we've got this morning is, it missed the words on it, is dissatisfaction. So it's 6. And what I shall do here is lift this up, of course, because it's the guidebook. I don't know enough about numerology to really do it from the top of my head. So here's the book with the guidance in it. Very concise, actually. It's good. Now, dissatisfaction is about that. I'll just put it on the angle up there like that. So it's about self-nurture. Self-nurture is required to overcome feelings of dissatisfaction and over-responsibility. So nature or slip down to the next one. So balance in meeting the needs of the giver and receiver is needed. So we're about some balance in this one today. So let's see how our Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck actually fits in with some of that. Well, it's not fitting in. It's the main thing that I'm doing is the Lenormand deck. So the Gilded Reverie, Ciro Marchetti Expanded Edition. So I'll just put that there. You should be able to, you should know it all by now anyway. There you go. Facebook user, here's the link that should take you to allowing your comments, your avatar to be seen and your name. So listening is also an important part of effective communication. Absolutely. And that's what I think we're being reminded of with this today. And good morning, Victoria, over on the YouTube. Lovely to have you here as well. So if you're in the private group, which is the Women in Business Amplified, you'll need to actually click that link to allow permissions. So what we've got in the spread that we have here this morning, we've got the coffin in the home space. We have the compass as the work energies this morning. We've got the mature male in that unexpected position today. And we've got the bouquet of flowers is our role. And we have the card called time that is the central outcome. So it's sort of a pivot card, but it's also the outcome one, what we finish off with at the end of the day, sort of. I mean, there could be little moments in your day that you sense that the time is done and you've got the finished result that you need. But that's starting at the end. Let's start at the start. Usually, this is the first position, is the home space. So we're looking at the coffin, meaning clearing stuff out. It is a death of. Now, it could be things you finished using. It could be clearing space. It could be completing relationships. Sometimes, I've got a fluff there. Sometimes it does mean that we need to be finishing off relationships. And it could actually mean a death, that you are grieving. There's many, many ways that we can experience the coffin in our day. And in the home space, it makes it a little more personal. And Rena, you don't remember time popping in often. It doesn't, does it? So I think, that could be significant in the fact that it could be time to actually balance and sort out what are we dissatisfied with and start to clear out that's not serving us anymore. So it's along either the relationship side of things or it is, physically to do with bits and pieces, stuff that we've got. I'm just so over being marketed to with things that I do not need, that we are raping Mother Earth for to just throw into rubbish dumps, at the end of it. Do we need it or is it just because we want it? That's my sense of this, because I do sometimes, I do for myself, my sense of how I want to live is that I do not want to continue to have resources being used for me to just purchase frivolous stuff. So that's my own analysis of it. So it could be that it's suggesting that, things that you don't need anymore, clear them out. That's the home space. There could be other things that it triggers for you of what its meaning is, because the Spirit does guide us with the right messages at the perfect time. The same as the direction that we're going with our space in the work arena. Here we've got one of those expanded cards, because anything past 36 is extra in a LENORMAND deck. So here we've got a compass showing us the direction we're needing to realign. And that could be because there's something we're not quite happy with how it's going. Just get your compass out and realign it. Check in and readjust if it's needed. Take it to a completely different direction if you've gone off course. It's that type of a reminder that we're getting with these. Okay, so, shifting stuff around, and could be even ourselves in our focus with what our work is, in what we're doing. The older male, I do think, is just bringing in more of that wisdom. I've got the owl over my shoulder, and maybe for today it could be that there is an older man in your day that pops up to give you something as a wise advice type of thing, or that you yourself are a mature man who has that to give to another. So it just feels like there's that is the strength of knowing, that's from experience and being able to share that, pass it on, support another, which brings it down to the flowers, the bouquet. As our role, it's the awareness and recognition. Maybe we're being acknowledged and recognized and gifted with a bouquet of flowers, whether it's in a fact of receiving them or just that, that the thought that counts type of thing, and someone just saying thank you. I feel that you're doing a really good job in, whatever it is. But it's also our role too to be able to have that openness and awareness to acknowledge others too in what we're doing, in what they're doing as part of whether it's the home space or the work. Sometimes it's just, thanks, Mum, for giving me the lift, to somewhere, that type of thing in the home space. And it could be, look, I really appreciate that you contributed such and such in the workspace. It's that type of thank you. That's what I'm feeling anyway. And yes, you love the compass, Michelle. I think sometimes we do forget to remember that we actually can shift our energies. We can shift direction. Not everything is set in concrete just because that's where we're told we have to go, sort of thing. We can go by alternate routes. You know how sometimes with roadworks you get the detours? Could be something like that. Hey, who knows? You'll be finding out today. And here we go with the time card that, Michelle, you love it. No, Michelle, was it? No, it's, let me see in the list. Rena, noticing the time card. We have constructed time as humans because it makes our way of doing our daily tasks and everything more practical. It's absolutely not necessary to have a clock anywhere. It's absolutely not necessary to live our lives attached to a timeline, but it just progresses, being present in each moment. I think it is remembering, I think here we've got that as a reminder and awareness that there's so many different ways that we can move through our experiences in life, that we can move through the day to day, because that's what this reading is about. It is the energy that is being brought to our notice for today. So be aware of time if you need to. There are things that probably you have put a timeline on. Have that awareness if it's important to you. But if things are not that important, constrained by time, relax it and really enjoy being present in the moments that you experience as you're working through, moving through, enjoying, relaxing through your day. It really is that you have control over time, because it's our own understanding of what it is in whichever way we want to make it our detail. Okay, because have a look at how many different little bits and pieces there are. I'm going to mess up my cross, but that doesn't matter. Have a look at how many different bits and pieces and time pieces there are, ways to tell the time. The rooster in the morning needs no clock. It just crows. There's the owls. There's other birds, natural beings. It's taking its time to focus now. That'll be right. Let me see if it focuses on the white. That balance at night. There's a candle with lines on it. There's old grandfather clock, cuckoo clock, all sorts of different things. The hourglass. There we go. See that? And I like this one here. Let me see that one. I mean, how the heck does that tell time? It's just all those nifty bits and pieces that we've got there as our choices. There's going to be some way that you're going to be able to balance what is your day to day, so that instead of dissatisfaction, that by the end of the day, you'll be able to reflect and feel, yes, I'm happy with the day as it's been. I am thankful. I am grateful. And I love my life. It's all that we are shifting our focus, our energies, our perspective, so that we are happy in whatever we are experiencing, or at least knowing that we've experienced life to its fullness, and also being able to create more of what we do know we like, that we can put forward that intention for tomorrow. Okay, so that's how I'm feeling those cards for today. And we have now got, now I know I've put that one up. Here we go. Rosie, good morning. Lovely to have you here. I just noticed I have a few comments I haven't put up yet. I get so busy with the talking, don't I? And there we go. Michelle, your life has had heaps of direction shifts lately. Yes, hasn't it? And it's great cards for you today. Thank you for that. And Diane, g'day. Beautiful cards, aren't they, love? Yes. And an interesting day ahead. It is. It's what we make and create of it. Bring your intentions to being the positive and seeing the positive. Sometimes it may not be, but live the experience, because sometimes it's that we feel might be, if you want to put a label on it, negative. It builds our muscles and continues to allow us to grow each and every day. So thank you, Diane. And from Sarah, thank you. Lovely cards they are. Each and every one of you have a blessed day. Time to feel connected. Time to celebrate. Time to change direction. Time to be. And with love. Absolutely. Thank you. And I love it. So thank you, Rena. So I will leave it there for today. I must needs get going. So keep being the best you that you can be. gather in what guidance you need with the intention that you want to have move forward into your life. Create what you want. So keep being the best you in that respect. No one else can be you. You are perfect. So until tomorrow morning at about 8 o'clock, namaste.